you in school about their first kingdom, which is the Greek kingdom. He was the first over Greece and made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth. So he's taken down the kings of the earth. The first Edomite empire under Alexander the Greek, and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, insomuch that the earth was quiet before him, because he whooped everybody, made them subjected to the Greeks or the Edomites, so-called white people, so-called Caucasian, indigenous. Whereupon he was exalted, and his heart was lifted up. Pride. Pride. Your mind lifted up, that means you prideful. And he gathered a mighty strong host, his armies, a strong army, and ruled over countries and nations and kings who became tributaries unto him. So they start paying him taxes. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. So he got sick and knew he was going to die. Mind you, this is only from 20 years old to 32 years old. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable, and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So he had 4 generals that he parted his kingdom to. So Alexander reigned 12 years, like I said, from 20 years old to 32 years old, and then died. And his servants, well, the 4 generals, bear rule, every one in his place. And after this, listen at this close. This is why I'm here. Because remember what it said? Most High has made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. In Job 9:24 says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He who is the wicked cover the faces of the judges. I done showed you. I ain't got to put out that Bible no more. It said he covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So it says, verse 9, and after his death, Alexander died. They all put crowns upon themselves. That's his 4 generals. So did their sons after them, many years. So after Alexander died, his 4 generals put crowns, powers of authority took over power, ruthless with authority over all these countries, and after they died, their sons still reigned in their stead, many years. Listen what it says, and evils will multiply in the earth. So the Most High made all things for himself, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. So that proves that they the wicked, we prove that they the devil. So now, let's continue. Matthew, let's go back to Mashiach Yahushua. Matthew 11 and 12. Matthew 11. This is the time that Mashiach Yahushua walked the earth under the Roman Empire, under the so-called Caucasians, Italian so-called Caucasians Empire. Now we in the Roman Empire. That was the Greek Empire. Now we're in the Roman Empire. Same people, just a different name. When you understand Romulus and Remus were raised by a she-wolf. They did a movie on them. But you probably didn't know. If you wouldn't know, you wouldn't know. Hollywood, they know a lot of different things that they expose, but the average person don't really know. They don't read enough to be able to know a lot of their story, because they hide a lot of things. But a lot of things you're going to see that they have exposed that really still coincide with the word. So Matthew 11 and 12 says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence. So the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, which we are the kingdom of heaven, the 12 tribes of Israel at this time, suffereth violence. It says, and the violent take it by force. The violence, so he's calling these people violent, right? Take it by force. Because we fell in 70 AD. And we were going through hell just being in our kingdom trying to exist. That's why they were so afraid of losing their power with the Romans. Say the Romans gonna come and take, how the Romans gonna come and take their place and nation if they didn't have power over we, the children of Israel, when we were in Jerusalem, in Israel. Somebody explain that to me. Why would they be afraid of that? Why would they be concerned about that? So it's very important. Look at, we went over this before, let's go over it again. St. John 11 and 47. Then gathered, this is St. John 11:47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles. For if we let him thus alone, we leave him alone, all men will believe on him. This is all about power. I want everybody to follow me or be under me. That's the spirit of the Pharisees, as you see. And the Romans, so-called Italian Caucasians, the superpower of earth, shall come and take away both our place and nation. See? So h.o.i calling the Romans the violent take it by force. See? That's what he said. He called them violent. Say they take it by force. So he warned us. We were in Jerusalem in Luke 21 and 20. Luke 21 and 20. Remember he said the power of darkness. Luke 21 and 20. And darkness means ignorance too. Not knowing, making the people, dumbing the people down so they're not really intelligent enough to see beyond their lies that they have done and lying to the whole world. But here we are in these last days bringing it to you. Luke 21 and 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies. What armies could it be? We didn't have no army. It wasn't an army. So what armies could this be? When ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies. That's the Roman legions, the Roman armies. So-called Italian Caucasians armies. Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Know that the desolation is near. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains. This is when we fled into Africa. And let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter therein. So if you're away from Jews, don't come back. Why? For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. There's a lot of things that was written may be fulfilled. We're going to read what was written. Just a moment.